Welcome to Severcorr, America's newest steel plant. Using state-of-the-industry technology, this next-generation steel mill is strategically located to meet a growing demand for steel in the southern U.S. Severcorr's 1.7 million-ton steel mill resides on a 1,400-acre mega site near Columbus, Mississippi, a crossroads for an abundant transportation network. While 19 of the 25 Southern automakers' assembly plants are located within 450 miles of the Severcorr mill, automotive is just one of the many steel-consuming industries that call the South home. Since Severcorr announced its steel mill in the Golden Triangle of Mississippi, over 2.4 million new tons of steel-consuming industries have moved to Mississippi and Alabama alone. On October 3, 2005, Severcorr broke ground on a truly innovative, state-of-the-art facility. Merging compact strip production, or CSP technology, with integrated finishing mill equipment, the result is a cost-effective, higher-quality product in a wider range of grades. Severcorr's steelmaking process begins in the scrapyard. Severcorr uses a richer metallic mix, including high-grade scrap, pig iron, and hot briquetted iron, or HBI. A specific customer's order dictates the precise scrap mix. The journey from scrap to steel starts when the specified scrap mix is transported to the facility's melt shop and released into a massive 180-ton clamshell bucket. An overhead crane descends from above, lifts the bucket of scrap, and hauls it to the facility's electric arc furnace, or EAF. The EAF comes alive with a rumble that seems to shake the facility's very foundation as the bucket's clamshell doors open, releasing the scrap into the furnace. The furnace is the heart of the operation. Its presence is heard and felt throughout the entire plant. As the furnace lid swings closed, a single electrode is lowered into the scrap. The spectacle of cascading sparks creates the visual counterpart for the thunderous din of the furnace. Electrical arcs heat the contents to approximately 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, melting the scrap into a heat of molten metal in under 40 minutes. The furnace is then tapped, its glowing contents poured into a 165-ton capacity ladle and transferred to the facility's ladle metallurgy furnace, or LMF. Here, alloying elements are added to achieve the correct chemical composition for the grade of steel specified by the order. From the LMF, the ladle of molten metal is moved to the thin slab caster. A bottom spout allows the ladle to pour the molten metal into a tundish or reservoir and ultimately into a casting mold. Descending nearly 7 stories, the molten metal traverses down the mold's walls, cooled by water along the way, which hardens the metal into a semi-solid slab of steel. At the bottom of the caster mold, the slab is sheared to a length corresponding to the customer's order and moved slowly into the facility's tunnel furnace. Nearly the length of 3 football fields, the furnace heats the slab to a consistent hot rolling temperature of around 1,900 degrees Fahrenheit during its 15-minute journey to the hot mill. Leaving the furnace, the slab enters the 6-stand hot mill, where the 2.5-inch slab is reduced as specified by order to thicknesses from 1/2 inch to as light as an 0.5 4-inch gauge, or about the thickness of a US dime coin. Once reduced to the specified gauge, the slab continues over a runout table where water sprays cool the steel. At the end of the line, it is coiled and either shipped as hot-rolled bands for use in auto body frame components or pipe and tubing applications, or it is sent to downstream equipment for additional processing. The first downstream finishing process is pickling. The coiled hot band is uncoiled and passed through a series of hydrochloric acid and water rinse tanks to remove iron oxide from the surface. Upon request, oil can be applied to the surface to help inhibit rust formation. Pickled and oiled products are typically used in heavy stampings and electrical panel boxes. Severcorr's continuous pickle line is atypical to most low-cost steel producers. That the plant's pickle line is directly coupled to a 5-stand tandem cold reduction mill is most remarkable. As one of only 4 cold mills coupled to a pickle line in North America, Severcorr is more efficient than many competitors due to lower yield loss. Each cold mill rolling stand successively reduces the thickness, with gauges ranging from as heavy as an 0.75-inch gauge or the approximate thickness of a U.S. nickel coin to as light as an 0.14-inch gauge, again depending on the customer's order. The mill features a closed-loop gauge and shape control system and a 360-degree rotating inspection table to ensure the highest quality surface and shape. At this stage, the coil is a full hard cold roll product, primarily sold for roof decking. Batch annealing, a value-added process for full hard cold roll, restores ductility for improved stamping and forming. Coils are stacked and cooked in hydrogen atmosphere furnaces. After about 3 days in the furnaces, the coil moves to the temper mill, where the customer's specifications for surface finish and mechanical properties are met. This product is sold as fully processed cold roll and is used in lawn and garden products, appliances, tubing, and shelving. For a greater degree of corrosion resistance, full hard cold roll may have a coating of zinc applied at the continuous galvanizing line. The full hard coil passes through a cleaning section, vertical annealing furnaces, and a molten zinc pot. Vertical ovens bake the zinc to the coil. Inline tempering and tension leveling ensure the best surface and shape. Rust inhibitors can be added at this stage if the product will not be painted. Automotive applications often require galvanneal instead of galvanized. The result is a dull matte appearance, allowing for improved paintability. Typical applications for galvanized and galvannealed coils are building panels, automotive bodies, and outdoor applications. Severcorr's finished products can be shipped by truck, rail, or even barge to customer plants. Merging exciting CSP technology with integrated mill equipment and enjoying a strategic location in the heart of a southern U.S. manufacturing boom, Severcorr is only just beginning. The company's Phase 2 expansion has been accelerated and will more than double the mill's capacity, increasing annual production from 1.7 million tons to 3.4 million tons of high-quality flat roll. The next generation steel plant has arrived, equipped and dedicated to changing the way steel is made and sold.